to the moon. That's always the phrase we talk about in crypto. I had this old hat in my closet. I've had this thing for like at least a decade, right? And it's a newspaper hat. We're gonna be talking about some crypto news, and I just thought that to the moon part was kind of funny when I was actually just sitting there looking at the hat. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some crypto news today. I'm Vosk, and you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We're gonna be talking about some exciting stuff. We're going to be having an update on some things like the Bitcoin network hash rate, which we've talked a lot about here on the channel. Kind of what's going on with that post halving. What Roger Ver put an offer out to buy. It's not super serious, but it's pretty funny to see. Coinbase had a really big acquisition, and there is a massive, not really massive, but there is a cloud mining scam that is impersonating VoskCoin, which is us. So let's go ahead and jump into all that in today's episode of Crypto News. You thought I forgot? I didn't forget. I lined up all these treats for Tails, and look at the way she eats these. How funny is this? You talk about efficiency. This is a smart dog. We had another post on our forum today about VoskCoins. It's a scam cloud mining platform, okay? It used to be VoskCoins.com. We got that one shut down. But then they opened VoskCoins.co with an even worse Russian domain provider or hosting provider. So anyway, you see all these super freaking generic pictures, talks about cloud mining, how much money you're gonna make. They rip our videos and put them on their site because they're impersonating me and the VoskCoin brand. They talk about mine this, make 120%, mine this, 250%. They have a bunch of made up reviews. They rip our logo here and put it on there as a 100% certified company. This is a scam, okay? This is a massive scam. 2.5 million fake investors, 700,000 fake miners, and 0.9 million online investors that just don't exist. They have this fake leaderboard, but if you get on there and use their platform, they will interject you into this leaderboard. It's not an advanced scam, but it does have, they have definitely put some time into this. We've posted countless warnings about this stuff on all of our social media. Once we launched the forum, we put an official warning PSA on there. So I can't say it enough. I don't even like to give this stuff attention, but the fact of the matter is that I just want to make sure you guys know that this is a scam. We do not even like cloud mining. The last thing we're going to do is launch a cloud mining platform. And the triple last thing we're going to do is scam you. But in other news, CryptoKitties creators are now getting closer to launching NBA Top Shot. Okay, so all this stuff aside, we're going to break this open? Nope. We're not. So the NBA Top Shot is basically going to be a card game, sort of like trading collectible card game platform. These NFT tokens are built on the blockchain, and they basically create, digital collectibles here that you can prove and verify on the blockchain. And I can send it, from me to you, and you can watch that happen on the blockchain and show true ownership here. But all the stuff aside, the coolest part of this is just the NBA plus blockchain working with a developer like this. But the either upside or downside is this: one of Ethereum's early stars, which is CryptoKitties, but the company behind that, Dapper Labs, they raised 39 million from VCs to basically start their own blockchain, Flow blockchain. So if you're holding Ethereum and you think you're going to benefit from that kind of stuff, well, you're not. This little tweet from Ryan Selkis right here has a jam-packed full of news that we're going to be talking about slightly here today, like BitGo launches BitGo Prime today, Coinbase acquisition of Tagomi, Genesis acquires a Volt or VO1T, and then on top of that, Fidelity is working hard to have the infrastructure in place for the next cryptocurrency bull run. And there's all this drama posted around today about Goldman Sachs and how they basically don't really like and value cryptocurrency still, but they are making slides that they're distributing about Bitcoin. So they're definitely paying attention to it. Recently, an article surfaced about Roger Ver may be eyeing to buy Bitcoin.org. This is taking it a little bit far, but the article kind of clears it up after the grabby headline there. This is a thread in the subreddit r/BTC, which is kind of like the Bitcoin Cash subreddit, even though it's a BTC subreddit, and you can kind of tell with the logo and branding there. I'm not hating, I'm just saying. And basically this one guy's like, will you sell Bitcoin.org to Roger if he makes a good offer? And this is Roger Ver's Reddit account. He says, I've got cash in hand. Apparently that's the only thing he said, but it's pretty interesting to hear. And well, at a minimum, it'd be pretty cool to have Bitcoin.org for altruistic reasons or just having something incredibly valuable. On the topic of Coinbase and the Tagomi acquisition, so one of the things that that firm was known for was pioneering best execution in crypto, the ability to execute a trade at the best possible price available in the market. Let's take a 10 grand Bitcoin, for example. But when you actually go to sell it, you're getting like 9,900. The whole best execution here would hopefully be helping you achieve that $10,000 Bitcoin sale if that's what you're after. Also, this really brings up the fact of look how many things, how many companies, how many firms that Coinbase has acquired. That's a lot of acquisitions. And it kind of gets to the point when you're so successful and you're doing so well, if you can acquire so many things, like you will keep on adding to your capabilities, to your just suite of features that you have and offer. Obviously, Coinbase isn't going away as they continue to grow. Another piece of news from the block is that 3 Bitcoin mining metrics point to uncertainties in a post-halving era. A week after the halving, the network hash rate is trending down, obviously. The upcoming rainy season in China and the fluctuating profitability margins may impact miner behavior moving forward, and apparently miners have demonstrated a tendency to hoard BTC a few days before the halving as the miners' inventory index indicates. So let's take a quick glance at that. Basically, Bitcoin halving here, as you would guess, around that all-time high there on the network hash rate. I'm gonna go ahead and turn me off because I always get in the way of this chart, and I keep showing this chart and I keep getting in the way and it keeps pissing me off. Let's make it dark mode too, because who doesn't like a good dark mode? So anyway, we've got the hash rate up here, and you can look over here and see that actual hash rate. But so we had a hash rate at about 137 exahash. Thanks for the recent correction on that. And now, right after that halving, it dropped down to, say 87 exahash. It wasn't immediate, by the way. This chart is kind of a condensed chart. But you can see we're generally still trending downward. We had a 137 exahash network hash rate. So if it halves, mining profitability halves, so we should hit 70,000 exahash as, a literal halving of the hash rate. But we're still at almost 90 exahash, and it shows how people are just generally bullish on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It's like you built this massive Bitcoin mining farm, like you're not going to turn this stuff off. And like, sure, out of date older mining hardware may be going out of style and being turned off and becoming obsolete, but they continue to make new Bitcoin miners that are more efficient and can still maintain mining profitability in this kind of mining market. We also have some new graphics cards on the horizon thanks to NVIDIA. The RTX 3080 or the 3000 series, basically it's likely to come by the end of the year, but coronavirus is obviously making things a little bit weird right now. So it wouldn't be surprising if we didn't have to wait until 2020, or we did have to wait until 2021. But some of the most interesting things that I see being thrown around here is that, say, an RTX 3080 Ti, which apparently may be up to 40% faster than its predecessor, with a hugely fast boost clock of 2.2 gigahertz and 16 gigabytes per second video memory. Okay, like if we get that, even if this thing's, over $1,000, which is likely, that's an impressive card performance, and I'm super excited to see something like that. Any way you look at it, new graphics cards are always exciting for GPU mining and crypto mining in general from that point of view, because it just kind of pushes the envelope further and makes these at a minimum more expensive to compete with things like ASIC miners, which are application-specific integrated circuit miners, purpose-built machines. Literally all they do is mine a specific crypto mining algorithm, whereas a graphics card is a multi-purpose device. Think jack of all trades. There's also rumors that AMD is reportedly planning to launch new CPUs to counter Intel's latest moves, or their new CPUs that they have on the horizon. So specifically the 12-core Ryzen 9 3900X, 3700X, 3600X, and will be replaced by CPUs known as the 3900 XT and 37 XT, with list prices unchanged. The information around these new CPUs though is still pretty clouded and kind of waiting to develop, so a lot of it's really speculative. At the end of the day, if we get a CPU refresh, like, they're going to need to be better, they're going to need to be faster, they're going to need to be a similar, same, or even potentially cheaper price point. Otherwise, you're kind of missing the mark there. So from a CPU mining point of view, I'm always excited to see new gear come out, because it's also not just the AMD CPUs. We also have a new line of Intel CPUs coming out, but historically, the AMD Ryzen CPUs have just ripped on CPU mining algorithms, especially on Monero's CPU mining algorithms, is what most of the CPU mining profitability revolves around. And with that, guys, let's sum it up today's crypto news and mining news and whatever news and to the moon hat news. And I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I did a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Leave a comment below and let me know some of the top news that you guys have been reading about cryptocurrency or tech hardware and mining or whatever recently. As always, I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.